In this video, I'm going to show you how to make a basic chicken pho, which is chicken noodle soup Vietnamese style. So the chicken is almost 5 pounds. You're going to skin it. Depending on your rice stick noodle, it may ask you to soak it, which will improve the texture. This one, you could see it says Bon Pho. So that means these are for pho noodles. So when you go looking for these, you don't have to get the same brand. Just make sure it's a rice stick. And there's different sizes, small, large, extra large, medium, you know, all the sizes, whatever you prefer. Even if you don't soak it for 60 minutes in warm water, it will still cook out fine. You have nothing to worry about. I'll keep adding warm water as it's soaking. That's why the whole pan wasn't full. This is really important at the beginning before you add it in the water. You're gonna toast all your seeds. If you don't have this, it's okay, but at least try to get cinnamon, and this is the most important. Star anise. Here we got turmeric, ginger, coriander seed, allspice, fennel, cumin seed, and here cinnamon and a whole onion. So we're gonna take the onion, cinnamon, turmeric, ginger, and this star anise to the fire and toast it. Then we're gonna put this in the pan on high and kind of open up the flavor. You kind of just want to toast it lightly. This is what you're looking for. It's getting toasty on both ends. And if you want to, you can work on the other outer part instead of the middle. This will caramelize it and make it really good in the broth. Time to toast the seeds. Even though I flame those, toast the seeds. You just kind of want them a little bit golden brown, not burnt, and you'll start smelling it when it starts releasing. The smell you're looking for. That just really helps before you put it in the little, holder. Just let it activate, let it toast. So you're gonna put it all in this tea strainer. And here we see that the water is finally boiling, and I have the biggest pot halfway full of boiling water. I'm using a whole chicken that's pretty large. This is the time to add your onion, and you're going to add these things too. And you're going to add that. Here's your wonderful pot of goodness, and you just add it in there. It'll sink to the bottom. And this is when you want to add your carrots and your chicken now. Use the best Nuoc Mam that you could find. This is the best one. It's got the best ingredients. It's premium with no food coloring or additives or preservatives. The preservative is salt. So adjust to your taste. You may not want as much. You want to keep it up on a rolling boil and keep the lid off. And soon you'll start seeing the fat coming up to the surface, and then you're going to want to skim it with a spoon. If your chicken came with the innards, add it in there because it's going to flavor up the broth really well. I put clean turkey bones in here. So you want to skim these fatty coagulations because you don't want that in your broth. You want clear poultry broth. Continue to skim the fat off the surface. Boil the chicken for about 45 minutes. Now we see that the chicken for 45 minutes is finished. And you could check by going to the leg and using one of these to poke it out. And now you're going to shred the chicken breast for your pho with forks. So you're going to shred it with a fork, white and dark meat, whatever you like. And I like to return the bone when it's cleaned off back to the broth. Don't forget to remove your herb or it'll stew in the broth. And keep skimming. So before you eat your pho, you want about a handful of bean sprouts, some mint, some basil, lime, and cilantro. You're going to garnish your soup and you're going to pour lime on it. You're going to put all your vegetables on top and you're going to make it all fancy schmancy and you're going to put your sriracha and then don't forget your hoisin sauce. Because this is how you eat it. This is the way to enjoy the soup. And don't leave the greens off because then it's not immunity boosting. So this is the next day in a different pot. It's just the broth. And you'll find it's easier to skim the coagulated fat from the surface the next day. Thanks so much for watching. Don't forget to subscribe and like and comment. There will be future videos of other types of pho. So thanks for stopping by.